Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone, my name is Maisara binti Kaharudin, and today I would like to talk about the OSI model. So when discussing networking, it is handy to have an abstract conception of different types of connection needed in order to successfully complete data transfers. That's why such model was developed. In order to help troubleshoot network problems, promote interoperability among devices, and to simplify the task of writing network protocols more broadly, it provides an overall framework for understanding network complexities known as the Open System Interconnection or OSI model. It has 7 layers, each describing a different type of connectivity very briefly. Those layers are, let's start with the physical layer. This includes the cable and wireless connection among devices, as well as the specification of the jacks, plugs, voltages, and etc. Layer 2 data link. This layer provides the direct protocol connection between two nodes on a network, and it handles error connection from the physical layer. Layer 3 network, this is the routing layer at which packets are forwarded from their source to destination. Therefore, we have those three are the status of the OSI layer. I will pass the next slide to my friend. Bye!
Assalamualaikum. My name is Farida Hamimi binti Ahmad. I will talk about layer 4 until layer 7. Layer 4, transport. This layer coordinates the transfer of data between system and host by specifying such things as how much data to send and at what rate. Layer 5, session. For two devices to transact specific function between each other, a session is required, and this layer handles setting up session, coordinating the rules for communication such as how long to wait for response and how to terminate the session. Layer 6, presentation. At this layer, data is prepared for presentation between layers. For example, data that is encrypted across a network would be decrypted at this layer for presentation to an application at the destination device. Next, the application layer. This is the layer at which applications are displayed to the end user. So, in conclusion, we can see that the OSI model is needed as it aims to guide vendor and developers so they can interoperate with the digital communication products and software programs they create and to provide a clear framework.
So we assume Ulen have 29 subnets. So we're going to use the third octet of the IP address to divide the subnets. And our subnet mask is /21, and this is our main IP address, and we use a class C IP address. And a total of 2046 available host address per subnet, and we only assume 29 subnets, but we have to use 32 subnets, so we should have 3 extra subnets. And with 255 divided by 29 subnets, so we have 8.79. So 8 is our class range.
So here is our table starting from first subnet till 29th subnet, and this is the extra subnet from our table that we may use in future. By referring in the table at the second available subnet and second available host address, we are sure that the Ulen system server IP address is 192.168.8.2. So we do not start from 192.168.8.1 because it will be set up as router IP address for that subnet and become default gateway. So it should start from 192.168.8.2 and so on. Our network address is 192.168.8.0 and our broadcast address is 192.168.15.255. So our first available host address range is 192.168.8.1 till 192.168.15.254 and so on.
Hi, good morning to my lecturer, and I'm Go Chiwei. So now I'm presenting the part is TCP and IP manual setting. Okay, so if one manual setting the TP and ICP, so first need to click the start menu and type control panel here. Okay, after that click on the network and internet. After click the network internet, so click the network and sharing center like this, and click on the go to adapter setting. So after click the go to adapter setting, so you will jump to here, and so now I'm choosing the local error correction tool. So right click. After that, click the properties. After click the properties, so you will find just like here. So select the Internet Protocol version 4, TCP, IP, v4, and click the properties here again. So after that, select use the following IP address and use the following DNS server address. Okay, so click here. Okay, after enter the IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, and DNS server, just like same like this, and click OK. After click the OK, so the IP address will change. So now we need to check. Okay, in the part need to check the change IP address. So first click the start menu, type control panel in the search bar, and right click the control panel here. So and click on this settings. After click the settings, so the details will come up just like this, so you can see all the details, right? So and the IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, and DNS server will change just like this. Okay, so for my part, the presentation about the TCP and IP manual setting, so I already done. Thank you.